Hello friends, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Now, for those of you that may be new to my page, we've had a lot of new friends lately. My name is Lindsay. I'm the owner and designer of Pinecone Creations. You can find me at the top of the page there. I have been in business for 5 years. It's wild. I'm located in Oklahoma. I make wreaths, I make swags, I make centerpieces, home decor, anything that's going to bring a little bit of joy and beauty into your life or a gift for a loved one is truly what I love to do. And oh gosh, how long has it been now? Has it been 2 years, TMI, or I think it might be. No, it's been a little over 2 years. I was blessed that I got to reach out, or TMI reached out, and we are collaborating together, and so it's a huge blessing for me. If you do not know who TMI Gifts is, and I have to be kind of careful with my verbiage here because one of our platforms doesn't like when I share certain information, so if you're new here, forgive me for the funny funny tone we're going to be using. But if you don't know who TMI Gifts is, they are a family-owned business located in Golden, Mississippi, and they sell wreath supplies, craft supplies, tools. They sell toys, they sell gifts, anything you may need, you can get at TMI Gifts. I've already done some of my Christmas shopping for my boys, and someone earlier, I didn't know they had this, but someone earlier got a ton of Go-Jitsu toys off of TMI's site. So if you're ever shopping with them, hello, Miss Beth. Hi, guys. Hey, Miss Sandy. Welcome in. Hey, Kim. If you're ever shopping with them, you can use my code. It is TC20, and you will get 20% off. But tonight, normally we have what we call TMI Tuesday. However, when I was at TMI just a few months ago, they had so many beautiful, amazing products that we picked out kits for the rest of the year. And I think I got a little excited, and I may have picked out a little too many kits because of the holidays. And so we're doing an extra kit this week, and it's fitting into our TMI Monday. So if you guys have missed any of my other previous TMI Tuesday kits, you can check them out on my FB page, which is Pinecone Creations, or you can watch some of the replays over on the YT, on the Tuberino. And if you're watching this on the replay, say hey, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me and watching on the replay. Tonight is a kit as well. When we talked about designing kits with TMI, the feedback was you guys wanted easy kits, beautiful kits, and budget-friendly kits. And that's what I've really focused on, and that's what I hope I've created for you all. So if you want to shop any of the other kits I've created, we did a Santa Grapevine wreath kit just a few weeks ago. And then last week we did a chocolate for like a frosted chocolate table piece, but could also be turned into a swag. Absolutely gorgeous kit. That is still available. I wish I could show you the final piece, but it's sold before I even finished making it, so it's already shipped out to my customer. Hopefully Miss Norma gets it soon. Hey, Miss Morgan, how are you, girl? I love that video of you and Tiff. That was hilarious. Miss Morgan with TMI Gifts is here with us tonight, y'all. So if you have questions, you can reach out and ask her. So we did our Santa kit, our chocolate kit. This is the Trench and Tartan kit. Okay, and this is a great budget-friendly kit, and this honestly is going to be a transitional piece, so you could hang this up from fall all the way through winter if you wanted. It doesn't necessarily scream Christmas. She had us do all kind of, that's awesome. That's awesome though. I love that. Danette, I'm sorry, unless someone wants to buy her, yes. So also, if you wanted to buy the design that I'm making tonight, it is already listed on my site. So you can just go to tarnationcreations.com and you'll see this under the Christmas category, and it is priced extremely well, budget friendly. So if you need a beautiful swag for your own home decor, or if you want to gift it to someone, this is a great budget-friendly swag that you can purchase, because I get the feedback sometimes that some of my pieces are a little bit higher end, so this is an opportunity for me to be able to design a little lower end too. So I can only make one though, so grab it from my site before it sells out, before the end of the live. And then I also want to talk about the next kit, okay, y'all, because the next kit I've talked about a little bit before is our bell kit. And y'all are going to want to get this bell kit because these are absolutely gorgeous. And it's an easy activity you could do with your entire family. You can get several of these. These would be great in front of your entryway, your church home, neighborhood entryway. If you have a business, a brick and mortar, I'm going to teach how to design with this using just a few sprigs of greenery, a bit of foam, and a gorgeous traditional red ribbon. Traditional Christmas is what is huge this year. Massive. So we're doing these kits with the bells, but you guys got to get them before they sell out, okay? We're going to be doing, that's going to be our next kit. So we have tons of kits at TMI. If you guys are shopping, you just click on the tab that says custom wreath boxes. And then you'll scroll down to find my face and my kit that you want. And we just ask that you use each creator's code for each kit. So hello friends, hey guys, welcome in. We have friends from Canada. Miss Arlene, thank you so much. Hello friends. So if you see a kit that you love, please make sure that you use that other creator's code. Don't use my kit to purchase another creator. Don't use my code to purchase another creator's code. We want to make sure that creator gets all that credit. And also, if you purchase kits at TMI, the awesome thing about that is if you purchase the kit in and of itself, just by itself, you're not doing any more shopping, you get free shipping plus my code TC20, 20% off. So that makes, now there's tax, but I think that makes this kit under 100. Under 100. I think it might be even less than that. So we really worked on keeping things budget friendly. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Hello, friends. All right, so let's talk about this kit specifically. If you wanted to add more into this kit, because this is a very simple design. The bow is going to be a little tricky, but otherwise this is going to be a very simple design. Anyone can do this kit. Anyone can do this kit, okay? Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. So let's talk about it. Your kit comes with a beautiful 24-inch evergreen pine swag, okay? Your kit comes with not one, but two glittered pine cones. Look how gorgeous these are. Hey, Miss Sharita. Hello, friends. I love all things pine cones. Give me a pine cone in any color and any style. I'm down. I'm there. These are beautiful. Okay. So you have two of those in your kit. You have one ribbon. Oh, I did it. I said something wrong. Tiki Talkies restricted me, so I've done something. You get one roll of designer ribbon, and it is a David Christopher, and that's why we call this kit the Trench and Tartan. Look how beautiful this ribbon is. The backside is gold. It is an absolutely gorgeous ribbon, y'all. This is a designer ribbon, phenomenal wire. This is the, oh, Morgan, really? Oh, I did not know that. So if y'all love this ribbon, and it's a 10-yard roll, it's only available in the kit. So, I know everyone's talking about the Ralph Lauren Christmas, but I see this in a couple other high-end stores too that could be really gorgeous for Christmas designs as well. So if you love this, 10 yards, David Christopher. We'll see how the night goes. I did pull supplies that this ribbon inspired me to maybe make another piece. We'll see how tonight goes. We'll see how tonight goes, y'all. So you only get one ribbon. We're only going to use one ribbon in this design, okay? We're keeping it classy. We're keeping it simple. And we are keeping it elegant. Okay. Your kit comes with 4 of these bundles. And it may not look like much, but this is a real touch pine. No glitter, okay? And this is absolutely phenomenal. This is one of my absolute favorite picks, okay? Between these two are my favorite. These two are my favorite greenery picks, plus the flocking at TMI. So we got a small baby one, also a real touch, and then we've got the longer one. There are so many cuts on this, y'all, okay? So this is the full bush. So I wanted to show y'all what it looks like all put together, okay? I already took apart 3 of my bundles. Look at what 3 bundles gave me. I feel like I'm fanning out like a deck of cards. Look at that. Look, there's so much in this, okay? And we didn't even cut apart the 4th bundle. I'm probably going to stuff this thing full with greenery because I think it's just going to be beautiful with lots of lush greens. But you don't have to. If you want to just add a few greens, just add a few greens. Also, if you need a little inspiration, if this is too simple for you and you want to add a little bit more, shop at TMI, get some red sprays, get some black sprays. You could easily put some gold sprays in there, and this would be beautiful added in, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. Be sure you are checking out all of the amazing kits that we have planned. We even have 2 Valentine's Day kits. Well, 1 Valentine's Day, 1 kind of a winter romance kit. So you are able to get kits all the way up until Valentine's Day covered. And some of y'all have been purchasing kits and you just go and design, and I am here for it. I am loving it because y'all don't have to do it exactly how I do it. You can put your own spin on it and do your own thing. Hello, friends. I know, aren't they, Michelle? Hello, Miss Diana. Hello, hello. Okay, how's everyone doing tonight? If you are shopping at TMI, let me know. Drop in the comments what you're shopping for because, oh wait, while I cut this, because this is going to be a really easy design. I'm telling you, this is not a hard design. The ribbon's probably going to be what takes us the longest, okay? There's a little metal ring around that greenery, so make sure you have a good pair of nippers, pliers, cutters. Make sure you have a good set on you, okay? All right, real quick before we get to designing. I did some shopping at TMI. And I'm going to show you all my new favorite pick. Morgan, I know you're gonna already know probably what I picked, right, Morgan? I know it, girl. Oh, these are brand new. Okay, I'm gonna show them, and then we're gonna get to designing. Okay. Hey, Miss Vanya. Hello, friends. Okay. Look at these beaded fern sprays. Oh! Hello, mama. My oh my, are these not beautiful? These are red and lime green. I knew it, Morgan. I knew it, girl. You get 3, and these are huge, but go with me. And they're worth it, okay? You put a few of these in a swag, or if you are going all out for your Christmas tree, these as a tree topper, or these cascading out and down, they're fully wired so you can bend them. Look how gorgeous these are, okay, y'all? And they have these in several different colors. So y'all need to snag these up. Last time I showed my favorite product, it was the jewel spray, and we sold it out. So I have a feeling this one's going to sell out too. Y'all snag these up, get multiples, because you probably won't be able to get them back in stock. Get plenty. But I'm going to show you the other color, okay? And I'm going to show you my vision with it. I'm going to show you my vision with it too. Y'all ready? I know. Aren't they beautiful? They are gorgeous. So y'all shop, get plenty that you may need, like I said, because you never know when you're going to need more, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get any more. Okay, this is it in white. Hey, Miss Stacy girl. White and silver. How stunning is that? So if you have a flocked tree, gorgeous. If you're doing silver and white, or you can add in rich navy blues, this would be absolutely stunning. But can I show y'all what I want to do with these before we get to design? I'm sorry, I'm hijacking the design real quick. How many of y'all have been seeing my nativity designs? Stacy, tonight is TMI. I have to be TMI gifts, so I have to be careful with what I say. Tonight is TMI gifts. Yeah, we're doing a TMI gifts kit. Okay, who has been seeing my nativity designs. I know some of you all have. All right, I believe this is my last. I have one silver left. I believe I have one on hold for someone. I'm just waiting to hear back from her today. These in a church, these anywhere would be gorgeous, but go with me on this. The white and the silver leaves with the nativity. I mean, showstopper design. So that's why I purchased these. I think they would be absolutely stunning. So if y'all are liking my vision, or if you want to place an order, I am down to my very few nativities. Let me know. But how beautiful are these? How gorgeous. I know. They are stunning. And if you missed it, I did get them in another color. And I swear I got them in a third color, but I can't find them unless I set them aside for a custom order, which I may very well have done. It's possible. Let me check one place. Nope. Yeah, so I may have set them aside for a custom order. So y'all be sure to check them out. Absolutely stunning. They're my favorite pick. They're my favorite pick from TMI. All right, so y'all ready to get started? Let's get started, okay? So the really cool thing about these pine cones is they're made out of foam, okay? So it makes them really, really easy to work with, okay? I'm gonna grab some pipe cleaners and some U-pins. Now your kit does not come with your tools. So if you just purchased this kit, you may need to purchase some tools to help you design with this, okay? Floral pins, that's what these are, also called U-pins. You can use these, you can get these at any craft store, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Amazon, they all got them, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take two, and I'm gonna kind of find, if you look carefully, if you purchase this kit, did anyone purchase this kit? There is a little tiny seam on the side. They have blended that so perfectly with the glitter, so it's really hard to see. So if you don't have that seam, it's totally fine. But what I'm gonna do is insert directly into my foam. I'm gonna use two, okay? And we don't even have to cut it down because these pine cones are nice and thick. I'm gonna go ahead, insert my pipe cleaner through there. And I'm going to give it a nice, good little twist. And then I'm going to dip my stick in my hot glue pot and make every attempt to make sure that I don't burn myself. If y'all have been watching me or following along, hey, Miss Bridget, welcome in, girl. I burned myself pretty good last week. And it finally burst today. So I'm getting a little bit of relief finally. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and insert a second one. And I am doing like a little, kind of like a little X, okay? A crisscross. Okay. Push that all the way into the foam. And again, I'm gonna just give it a little twisteroni. Keep it nice and secure. Hello, friends. Welcome in. If I'm missing comments, please forgive me. We are actually, even though it's a Monday, tonight is a TMI day. We're doing a bonus kit with TMI Gifts. So if you guys want to snag this kit up, you can get it at TMI Gifts. And you can use my code TC20. We were talking earlier about some of the other kits that were created as well. So if this isn't the kit for you, you can check out lots of the other great kits that are available too. If you're doing additional shopping, just check out separately from the kit. And you can use my code both times you're checking out. Diana says, what are they called? Oh, are you talking about the big fern leaf sprays? Hang on, I'll see if I can. Do I still have it? Oh, I do. Oh, fern, platinum, jumbo glitter sequin. It's a pretty long SKU. Morgan, would you be able to? DC SP 5003 WHPT. And then when you look at this one, it should pull up the other colors. Should pull up the other colors. Okay, I'm going to twist this one in, and we're going to go ahead and make sure these have plenty of time to dry. So that's why we're doing this first and foremost, okay? Then we're going to fluff up our swag. And this is going to be kind of different because when I work with swags a lot, I kind of rarely prep my swag bases the way that I'm going to show you all tonight. But tonight's design suits that technique. So we're gonna get to work with a different technique of our swags. Who likes working with swags? Are you team swag or are you team grapevine or mesh? What are you? All right, I'm gonna let that sit and cool for just a minute, okay? All right, so now we've got our swag, okay? So normally I keep these pretty flat because I'm gonna insert mesh and all the things, right? But I'm gonna fluff this up a little bit because we want a little bit more of the greenery to show through, and that's okay. We actually want that a little bit. So I'm just gonna lift my pine pieces up for some texture. If you type in jumbo glitter fern, they all pop up. Thank you so much, Morgan. Thank you, girl. Team mesh, says Sharita. Struggle with swags. Oh, girl, I love swags. Swags are my favorite. I love swags. I could do, like, it would be but tight. Like, if you forced me and you said, what would you have to design with? And you made me choose between a grapevine and a swag. That would be a tough call, my friends. That would be a tough call for me. I would probably be on the struggle bus a little bit. Not gonna lie. All right, so we've kind of, see how we've stood it up a little bit? So it's now a little bit more 3D, just a little bit, not a whole lot, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and grab another pipe cleaner and insert that into our hook at the top so that it hangs nice and neat. Hey, Miss Stacy girl. Sherry says swag. Michelle says mesh first, swag second. Where are florals in there, girl? Our florals last. Oh no. All right, so now we've got our pipe cleaner on, and we're gonna let this hang, and we're gonna get our bow done first, okay? I am a big believer, so if you've watched me before, I'm a big believer in do the hard part first. Get it out of the way, get what you're worried about, get your fear out of the way, do the ribbon first, and then you get to enjoy everything else after that. After the ribbon, it's just fun, and you don't have to even really think about it. This is the hard work, right? And that's why I kept the kit simple and easy with just one ribbon, even though it is a gorgeous designer ribbon. It's absolutely beautiful. Diana, you've never done a swag before. Girl, what is stopping you? Swags are so popular and so easy to work with and so versatile. You can do so many different things with them. All right, I'm going to use my bow maker. There's several different kinds, and TMI, I believe y'all do still have the bow maker in stock. It's just a little bit different. Mine is a dinosaur. She's a classic. She's a good, an oldie but a goodie. So I know eventually I need to upgrade, but I love her as long as she's working. I'm down. All right, so for this kind of ribbon, I just folded the tail under, and you get that little bit of gold sheen in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do about an 8-inch tail, and you're gonna pinch and twist into your bow maker, and then you already have that gorgeous loop. That's what shows you a good quality ribbon right there, y'all. Okay. I would probably be a swag first if I had your swagger, says Michelle. Oh, girl, thank you. You're cracking me up, girl. Thank you. This is going to curl in and of itself. It's going to do its own thing because sometimes that's how designer ribbons are. So don't be intimidated by that. Just kind of let it do its thing. If you want to let it roll off the table, or if you follow John Mark, he puts his in a trash can container. Obviously clean one, but you could do that too. You could do whichever method suits you, okay? Hello, friends. Hello, welcome in. All right, we're going to go ahead and do I'm going to do a 7-inch loop and then pinch and twist. And we're going to repeat that and do a 7-inch loop on the other side, okay? 7-inch, keeping it simple. Okay. Then I'm going to pinch and twist again. And we're going to do a 6-inch loop. Okay. Just a little bit smaller. Pinch and twist for another 6-inch loop. We're keeping it even. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful bow. Look at that ribbon, y'all. That is absolutely stunning. With the black and white, the plaid, the little bit of red. This is a very, very luxurious ribbon. I love it. I love that it's just classic and timeless. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave the tail. We're going to keep the tail long, okay? You're going to take your claws, as I kind of jokingly tell them, scoop them under your bow, add a little bit of pressure against the dowel rod, pinch it nice and tight so it's not going anywhere. Grab your zip tie, and I may add a tail at the top. We'll see. Sometimes I like to add a little flare in there. Zip tie pipe cleaner to secure it so we're able to easily place it into the design. Get that nice and tight. We're going to cut off the back of our zip tie. How's everyone doing tonight? Where's everyone watching from? I'm in Oklahoma. If you are new to my page, please say hi. And if you are new to TMI Gifts, tonight's the night to introduce you to them. Oh, look at that gorgeous bow. Easy, but beautiful, okay? So we're going to set aside our bow maker for just a minute. And again, we're leaving our tail long. We haven't cut it yet, okay? California knows how to party. Hello, Miss Angela. How are you? We got Maryland. We got Houston. We got Chicago. We got Florida. I know we have, I think I saw Texas, and I know we have Mississippi. Hey, guys. How's it going? All right. So I want this bow with the long tail. We're going to cascade it. Like I said, this is the hardest part. And if you wanted to add more, if this bow is too simple to you, you know, put a red velvet on top of that, and it would be gorgeous. It'd be absolutely stunning if you put a red velvet on top. Okay. We're going to insert it into the spine of the swag so it's wrapping all the way around. And I am going to kind of angle it just a little bit. All right. Georgia, we got Carolinas, we got Chicago. Hello, friends, Pennsylvania. Hi, guys, welcome in. Hey, I warned some of y'all I was going to be live every day this week, except for Halloween. Except for Halloween. I have to check and see about my my schedule for tomorrow. That got canceled, so I got to see what's happening there. All right, so now what we're going to do, okay, look at this. Look how beautiful. That ribbon is doing all the talking for us, okay? Oh, thanks, Miss Loretta. Thank you. I appreciate that. You were so sweet. Okay, so we're creating a little bit of a lift, a curl there. And that's kind of where I think I want to put it, but I'm going to go ahead and add in my pipe cleaners on my pine cone first. That way I get it nice and secure, okay? Antarctic? Wait, we have someone from the Antarctic? What? What? No way. Louisiana. Yes, Michelle, you caught me. That's Tupac's my thug. I grew up in Southern California. If any of y'all are new to my page and y'all don't know me, I grew up in Southern California, but Oklahoma is home. So I got a little thug in me. Jackie, I hope you're laughing, fellow Californians. I hope y'all are laughing out there. Michelle says, "Hey, TMI." Stacy wants to know what we are dressing up for as Halloween. So every year, my family and I, we do a family costume. And so we have a little family meeting. We all agree. We all vote. Okay? And sometimes we let the boys, if they're really excited about a certain theme, we let them do it. Like last year was Transformers? Or was it? No, last year was Power Rangers. Okay? And so we let them do it because they were really wanted to do it. So we let them. Okay? But we kind of said next year we're going to try and do something that might fit the rest of the family just a little bit too. Okay? And they're in this last year, we went from Power Rangers, because I have twin boys, and they just turned 9. They just turned 9 years old. And so we went from Power Rangers all the way to Star Wars. So they're all about Star Wars right now. So we're going as Star Wars, a bunch of Star Wars characters. We have a Darth Vader, we have a Stormtrooper, we have I'm Leia, and then my husband, Mr. T, he's going as Obi-Wan Kenobi, because the boys told him he couldn't be Han Solo because he would have to get a wig. I'll let you guess which one of my twins said that. Hey, Miss Annie in Mississippi, how are you? My husband worked in the Bay Area 5 years. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. All right, so we've got our pine cone secured into the spine. I didn't add that last one in. Okay, and if you want to angle it out, we can kind of angle it out a little bit. I think that's why I didn't get it in there. I wanted to kind of see what it would look like. Chewbacca. Yeah, they love Chewbacca. They love him. Yeah, y'all, if you want to grab this kit is from TMI Gifts, and the ribbon you can only get in this kit, which is pretty darn cool. It's pretty awesome. All right, so then I am gonna kind of crisscross, okay? So I'm gonna lay my second pine cone kind of like that, but I want the ribbon tucked in underneath it. So to achieve that, we have to put our ribbon in first. And because, in case we need to move it, I'm not going to use a pipe cleaner. I'm just going to use 2 pine ties from the swag, okay? Hello! Hi guys, welcome in. How are y'all doing? We have so many new friends here tonight. Thank you for joining me. If y'all are new, if this is your first time, please say hi and tell me where you are watching from. All right, so now we're going to slide the second one in. Told y'all, the ribbon's the hardest part, okay? I'm going to show it to y'all in just a minute. Let me get the second one in real quick. Thank you! Oh. We're getting stuck to everything. That's what happens with glitter. I highly recommend that you also sometimes can design with an apron. It helps. It helps to keep all of the glitter at bay. All right. And that's why we don't add any of the greenery in yet either. We want to make sure we get our ribbon in first. Hello, friend. First 25 years of life we spent in Calaveras County. Oh, hey. Hello. How are you feeling after being on late last night? Oh, gosh, I was exhausted. That it's been a long time since I've been on late night live, y'all. That was a little bit of a doozy for me. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I haven't 100% committed to designing another piece tonight. I did pull the supplies though. I did pull the supplies because I'm obsessed with this ribbon. This ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. All right. So let's see if we still like the angle. Ooh, I don't like that. I gotta adjust it. I don't like that. So we're gonna pull it out. That's okay. It happens. It happens. If you don't like something, don't settle. I'm gonna pull my ribbon out. I'm gonna get my pine cone in first because I don't want it laying that way. We gotta get it laying the right way. Oh, yes, y'all, if you want this kit, the ribbon only is available in the purchase of this kit. So even if you wanted to do something different, if you wanted to hang your pine cones from your Christmas tree, you could do that. If you wanted to put just little bows on your pine cones and a little bit of greenery, that would be really, really pretty too. All right. I'm channeling my inner Bob Ross. There are no such things as mistakes, just happy little accidents. And you never know what's going to be a really cool, happy little accident. And I see what my little accident was. I put my floral pens totally on the seam. See, there's the seam right there. And I put it right on the seam instead of straight on. So that was my mistake, but that's okay because we're going to make it work. We just have to finagle it just one more time. Yes, thank you. So if y'all want to snag up this code, if y'all want to snag up this kit, just use my code TC20 to save. There are limited kits. And if you wanted to continue shopping and add some more things to it, a little pop of red would be beautiful. A little pop of black would be gorgeous. It really is just up to you and what look you want to go for. All right, I think we got it. It just took us twice, but we got it. Sorry, y'all. I can tell it's much better now. All right, here we go. We've got them sitting so much prettier of an angle. Okay, so that's, sorry for it taking so long, but we got there. Hopefully it was worth it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our ribbon and we are gonna play a little bit more now with how we have it sitting because our angle changed just a little bit. So that's just a perfect example of why when I'm doing something like this, I don't necessarily zip tie because you may have to change it up. Okay? So what we're going to do is pinch this just so it sits a little bit closer in between those two pine cones. All right. Hello. The ribbon is very much in Burberry. Yes, I know. That's why Miss Tiffany named this kit the Trench and Tartan. Isn't that a gorgeous name? She did such a great job with that. I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. All right, so we've got our nice loop there. We're gonna adjust this tail, okay? And then we're gonna work on coming down. We're going to come down right below the pine cone, make our loop, pinch, and twist it on with our pine ties, okay? Thank you! It took us a hot minute to get here, but we got here. We got here. It took us a hot minute, but we did. All right, then I'm going to take my ribbon, cut it at a blunt edge, fold it up twice so we see that beautiful gold. Okay. All right, so we've got loops. We've got depth and dimension. We're going to play with this tail here. It's just a little bit too long. So we're going to nip that off. And fold in once and twice. There we go. Oh, yes. She's looking so pretty. Okay, but now we've got to pop some ribbon in here and here. Okay? So what we're going to do is take our ribbon and we're going to gather it. Okay? And now you are going to want to use either a pipe cleaner or a zip tie. Okay? Because we're just going to tuck this under there. Essentially, we're creating a faux tail. Okay? Thank you all so much. Thank you, Miss Kathy, girl. You're amazing. Thank you. You guys can get this whole entire kit, even if you want to do it completely different than how I'm sharing with y'all. You can get this whole kit at TMI Gifts, and you can use my code TC20 to save. And if you purchase just the kit, you are going to get free shipping as well. So make sure, if you have to do any additional shopping, you just check out separately. And yeah, you can use my kit. You can use my code more than once too. But if you love this Burberry kind of inspired ribbon, you can only get it in this kit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. And if this is speaking to anyone in the live, if you are not a maker, but you just want to decorate, you can purchase this kit. It is listed on my site. You would just click the link and you'll be able to snag this design from tonight up. All right. So we've created a second loop. Okay. So a little bit longer, but we're gonna make another miniature bow coming out. Okay. So this is gonna be the hard part. You're gonna do this by hand. We've already got it pinched kind of where we want it, okay? We're gonna make a little loop. Hello, friends. Hi, guys. Welcome in. How are y'all doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining me. So we've got one loop. Okay. We are then going to pinch and twist. I'll let my ribbon drop. We're going to do another loop. Okay. So we've got two loops, so they're not going to be perfect because we are doing this by hand. Okay. And I absolutely am going to take a zip tie because we want to make sure that this all stays nice and together. And a pipe cleaner as well. I told you all, this is the hardest part. And you don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. But once we get this part done, it's just so easy after this, okay? Promise. Super duper easy after this. Let's see. Okay. We're going to insert it right under the two pine cones where they meet. Hey, Miss Jennifer, girl. How are you, friend? What's going on, girl? Hello. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for helping me out, especially with the funny code words that TikTok's making us do. So thank you. Can't tell you how much I appreciate the help you guys are sharing out. All right. So we're always going to insert into the spine of the swag. Okay. Because we want to create multiple loops just like we did up top, but we don't want as many up top. Okay, so we just want a few. So we're pulling it nice and tight to get that tension and wrapping it around the spine so it's not going anywhere. All right. Then we're going to take our tail, and it is just going to meet up with our other tail as well, okay? I'm not even going to cut off a tail. I just want one tail. So we're going to open up the pine ties at the bottom that we made, and these are going to come together. just do a little fluffing. Okay, and here's our loops and our ribbon tails, a little bit different, but something really, really pretty, okay? So now the hard work is done. Now all we're gonna do is just take our greenery and fill it out with tons and tons of greens. And that's what makes it really, really rich and luxurious. So we're gonna get it up on the board, and we're just gonna dip our greens in glue and stick. How old are your boys? I was telling your daughter. Oh, which story were you telling them? I've got lots of stories. I have twin boys, and they just turned 9 years old. They just turned 9, which is wild to me. It is cuckoo cuckoo. I'm going to cut these down just a little bit. And I do have a glue pot that I am sticking these into just off camera. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm not putting it into the ribbon at all. I'm making sure that it sticks onto the pine. And I love how the green is just shining through. Okay, this is meant to be simple, classic, timeless. But we are going to fill it up with greens and pretty leafy textures. This is a real touch. And Rare Kit comes with 4 of these bundles. I don't even know if we're going to use it all. I may, because I'm me and I use a lot, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I was saying 9, if not 10. Yeah, they just turned 9. I know, it's wild. It's wild. So they are twins, and I get asked all the time. They are not identical. They have different colored eyes. One's taller, one's shorter. One has a huskier build. One's definitely a little bit on the thinner side. One has a super big personality, and one is a little bit more internal. So they're total opposites, but it's what really cracks me up is that this week we had to go to the doctor and for their yearly checkup, and the doctor asked them about school, okay? And my one twin said, we have a plan that we're going to trick our teachers and we're going to sneak into the other's classroom. Now, first of all, like I said, they don't look alike. They have the same color hair, but that's about it. And so the doctor just looked at me, and we both just burst out laughing because the fact that they think they're going to pull it off is what's really quite funny. That's really quite funny to me. I didn't have the heart to tell them that it's not going to work like that. And that usually is something that identical twins get to pull off. And sorry, you're not that kind of a twin, buddy boo. But they're insistent. They're insistent that their teacher is not going to catch on. So I'm just kind of waiting for that phone call from the school. And I'm really not even mad about it. I tried explaining that their plan might fail, but I'm not even going to be mad about it because it's just one of those funny things. When I know, right, Jeanette? That's what I was like, I mean, I talked to my husband about it. I was like, just be forewarned. You never know. Angie, they never used to argue a lot, but now they do. They're in separate classes. The schools here require twins to be separated. So they don't get to be in the same class. But so when they get home, they argue a lot. First time watcher. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're a first time watcher, my name's Lindsay. Hi, welcome in. We are designing a kit tonight with TMI Gifts. And so if you want to design this, or if you want to put your own spin on it, you can get this kit at TMI Gifts, and you can use my code TC20 to save 20%, plus you get free shipping. And there are limited kits available. And if you love this ribbon, it is only available in the kit. So snag this up. Oh, I know, because we homeschooled our boys for the longest time, and we made the decision to put them in public school last year, and we wanted them to be in the same classroom just for the first year, just to kind of get used to it and just to even test it out, see if we're going to like public school. But the school said, "Oh no, you don't get to choose." So, but it's okay. I get it too. They're also, gaining their own separate friends and independence, which is good. It's starting to get a little tricky with one kid wanting to go to one birthday party at the same time as another kid wanting to go to a different birthday party. So we're entering into this funny new parenting transition period. Okay, does anyone else out there have littles or grandkids? If you've got littles or grandkids, let me know how old your littles are. I would love to hear. Hey, Miss Tressa. Hey, Miss Gloria. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank y'all. If you guys are new, how did you find me? I would love to know. All right, we are just stuffing this bad boy full of these greens. And look at all that's still available. And I'm already adding a beautiful texture, but we're going to continue that down. My youngest grandson is 3, says Vanya. Tanya has a 2-year-old grandson. Jan says, my baby's 45. Oh, we're pretty close in age. Donna has 7 grands. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Is it bad that I tease my kids? I'm like, y'all better have babies fast. Brenda, where did she say she got the greenery? This is an entire kit from TMI Gifts. And the whole kit comes with everything that you see. So it comes with the swag, it comes with the pine cones, it comes with the ribbon. Everything you see here is in a kit. And you can use my code TC20 to purchase this entire kit. And you'll get 20% off plus free shipping if you purchase the kit by itself. And if you love this ribbon, you can only get this ribbon in the kit. So you may want to snag it up because I don't know if that's one that they're going to be able to restock. I want to make sure I have enough. So we'll probably add some right in there, but I want to make sure I have enough to go around. Grands are 17, 15, and 13. Jennifer says my youngest little is 24. Oh, Donna caught me singing on a live about a year ago. Thanks for still hanging with me, Donna girl. Thank you. We were singing a little bit last night. Brenda, what do you mean stolen? What? Stolen? Is that a typo? I hope that's a typo. What? Oh, scrolling. You were scrolling on the FB. I interpret. I try. Angie says, I have 5 grands, 2 8-year-olds that are 4 months apart, 1 6-year-old, 1 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. Wow, that's awesome. I came up while scrolling. Oh, well, thank you so much, Miss Gloria. Thank you. If y'all aren't following me on the other platforms, please make sure you follow me on the other platforms. I'm on the YT, I'm on the FB, I'm on the TT. I feel like we have, I'm also on the IG. So we've got all the acronyms. Joni has 5 grands, 18, 16, 12, 9, and 6. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. One day. All right, we're getting towards the bottom. So I'm attaching it. I'm just going up and in. And I'm going to lift it up on my board so I can really start to work on the bottom now. Tressa has 3 grands, 15, 12, and 7. Donna, 17, 15, 13, 11, 11, 4. Wait, twins or just 2 grands? 2 grands, same age, different kiddos. She's on the ABCD. Right, Jennifer? No, I'm not as active on the IG. My goal for 2026 is to get a little bit more active over there. So if you're hoping to see a whole lot from me over there, that's a goal. That's a goal coming up soon. We all got to have goals. So that's one of mine. Oh, we got things being filtered. I can't believe Angel has a grandbaby. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that, girlfriend. No flippin' way. Thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you, girl. Yes, we did. We did have some challenges this last year, but you know what? Every kind of challenge, you just gotta face it and get to the other side. That's kind of how I choose to look at it. And we really did kind of face some challenges this last year. So I'm looking forward to what the new year can bring about and exciting big changes. I'm going to be the first-time grandma in December, says Julia. Congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, my goodness. Congrats. All right. So now, I told y'all this kit came with 4 bundles. Okay. I still have all this left, but I'm going to rotate it around so y'all can see what I see. And then we're going to look if we need to fill in. And yeah, I do see we got to thicken it up a little bit right here. Okay. And then we're going to add some more in between the bow at the top, okay? I know, Donna. I know, girl. It was bad, but it did. I grabbed something in my wreath room earlier today, and I've been being really good. I didn't pop it, but I accidentally snagged it, and it did deflate. I don't know what else to say. I had an injury. My son and daughter had Irish twins 4 weeks apart. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're stacking that in there. So we've got lots of lush greens. Y'all, this is a budget-friendly kit. I think with my 20% off plus the free shipping, I think y'all can get this kit for under $100, and you're gonna have that gorgeous designer ribbon that you're gonna get to do multiple projects with. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add one more right in here. So even though we kept this swag really simple with just beautiful greenery, we're making it so thick and lush. So now I'm going to come in with my last couple pieces, okay? And I'm going to insert it directly into where the bow is up top to just kind of add a little bit more depth and dimension. So if this is not your kit for you, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I have quite a few other kits at TMI. So if you guys are shopping, check out some of the other kits I've created with them. You can shop any of my older kits too, and you can watch the replays as well on my social media pages if you want to follow along. But so many of you have been purchasing kits and just doing your own thing. Is Miss Wendy in the chat? Y'all, Miss Wendy purchased the black and white swag before it sold out. The finial swag, it sold out already, so I'm really sorry. And she created her own piece. So Miss Wendy, when I get photos, I get to post and brag on you, okay, girl? She did her own spin on it, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to do your own thing, do your own thing. It's so fun seeing what everyone else can come up with and create, because everyone else creates differently. That's what makes us all beautifully unique. All right, I'm gonna pop one right coming out over here. So we want it coming down. So we're gonna lift up the ribbon and insert. And these are wired, so you can bend them and shape them. So see how we're kind of hiding the ribbon just a little bit amongst the greens. Thank you, Miss Morgan. Girl, Donna, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this greenery. Lindsay, it's been, thanks, girl. You have a good one, Miss Michelle. Thanks for hanging out with me, girl. I appreciate it. All right. So we're just gonna take our last little kind of bits, cover up any places where we need just a little bit extra filler. And I'm cutting these in half too. Thank you, Krista girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing, friend? How you doing? All right, let's see. I'm gonna tuck a little bit right there. And I want a little bit more coming out of the bottom where my tails connect. And I'm going to bend that wire. All right. Wait, where are the... Thank you, Miss Janie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Making the ribbon peekaboo a little. Yes, yes, Angie, exactly. Thank you, girl. You see the vision. That was exactly it. Popping it out. Hiding it just a little bit so it just gives a little bit extra to it. I'm going to pop this one right in here. And because these are wired, you can kind of shape and manipulate them if you need to. I'm trying to read comments. I'm so sorry. I'm getting to the stage now where I've got to start making the comments bigger. I didn't think I was there, but I'm there. I am there. I've got to start making the comments just a little bit bigger. Thank you, Miss Tanya. Thank you. All right, we're putting our last piece in. And this beauty is all done. I may play with the tail just a little bit. Shape that, elongate that loop just a little bit. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to scooch this back just a little bit so y'all can see it. Actually, you know, normally I always say that the camera and the lighting is better on the FB, but tonight I think the lighting is actually better on the TikTok tonight. So if y'all want to switch over, but this is our final Trench and Tartan Pinecone kit. Simple, easy, elegant. And you guys can get this kit at TMI Gifts. You can use my code TC20. There are limited kits. Do your own thing or follow along with me. Play with the ribbon. That is a gorgeous designer ribbon. And you can only get that ribbon in the kit. Sorry, y'all. You can only get it in the kit. So if you love it, snag it up. Do y'all have any questions for me? Because I think what we're going to do, I'm going to clean up the back real quick. And I do have this listed on my page. If someone wanted to purchase it, you can purchase it off of my page. It is just tarnationcreations.com. And you would hit Shop Christmas, and you can snag this up. And it is budget friendly as well. Thank you, Miss Donna. All right, so here's the game plan. What I'm thinking we're going to do, okay? I'm thinking we're going to say good evening and farewell to our Facebook friends. Thanks so much, guys. And then I think we may design using more of this gorgeous ribbon in another piece. How y'all feel about that? And we're gonna jam out to some music. Okay, so if you, for my friends, if you are watching me on the FB, if you want to pop on over and join me on the Tiki-Talkie, I think we're gonna jam out to some music and we're gonna make one more design. All right, so thanks so much, Facebook friends, for hanging with me. Remember, if you're shopping, you can use my code TC20 and snag this kit up before they sell out, or check out some of the other kits if a different kit speaks to you. Did you finish the gingerbread wreath last night? I did, yeah, I did, and it sold. However, the black and white wreath that I made last night did not sell. So I'm gonna talk about all those things. So we're gonna say good night. Facebook, thank you all so much. Thank you to TMI Gifts. If you want to hang with me, hang with me. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye, Facebook.